All right. I want to welcome you all to the Lifestyle Changers Financial Freedom presentation. For those of you who don't know who I am Angela Williams. I spent 13 years climbing the corporate ladder in the accounting field before I got laid off back in 2008, which basically forced me to create my own job. So I opened up my boutique. It was called Glamour and Gifts Boutique. And I have been a successful business owner for the past 8 years. I'm also the owner of NJ Cosmetics, and I'm also the owner of Virtual CEO, which is an internet marketing and branding company. Based on some of the strategies that I've learned in just actually creating multiple streams of income, I am now debt free. And I'm also 100% unemployable. Now, there is a reason why I am going around in every community and every home talking about building financial legacies and using the powerful vehicle of entrepreneurship to do it. If you look at a few statistics, if you look at white-owned businesses, they create about 55.9 million jobs. So they're able to employ 44% of the white population. Now you compare that to Hispanic-owned businesses, where they're able to create only 2.5 million jobs and are only able to employ about 8% of the Hispanic population. Now look at Black-owned businesses. We create 1 million jobs, so we're only able to employ about 4% of the Black population. Now African Americans spend about $1.1 trillion a year. We're the #1 spenders. If we were to shift some of our buying power into Black-owned businesses or minority-owned businesses, we'll be able to create jobs and bring down our own unemployment rate. And we'll also be able to build wealth within our communities, affect our education system, as well as the political system. But in order for us to have more entrepreneurs and more businesses open, we first have to get our financial house in order. So when you decide to partner with the business that we're going to be introducing to you tonight, you're going to learn some wealth strategies, because we are a finance education company. So we're going to show you how to increase your cash flow, how to build an emergency savings account of 3 to 6 months of your income. We're going to show you how to eliminate debt the fastest. We're also going to show you how to invest in assets so that you can save for retirement, as well as getting you to a point to where you're being able to protect your family's finances by having adequate life insurance. Now, there's a reason why financial literacy is in high demand right now. If you just look at the statistics, 50% of all Americans is one crisis away from being homeless. And what I mean by that is, if you were to lose your job tomorrow, or you were to lose your spouse tomorrow, or you were to get sick and could not work, how long would you last not having income coming in before you couldn't keep a roof over your head, or before you have to turn in your car? A lot of people do, about 86% of people do not have $1,000 in their savings account right now. And there are some people who don't have $600 in their savings account right now. So you really have to increase your cash flow. And I say that because when I got laid off in 2008, I had about $80,000 saved in my savings account, which was a year of my salary. But what I didn't expect is to be unemployed for 4 straight years. So $80,000 ran out on me, and I ended up losing my house, and my credit was messed up. Everything happened because I lost my job, because I only had one source of income. So look at the average wealth. The average wealth for white America is 141,000. Hispanics is only 13,000. And for African Americans is only 11,000. So what that is saying is that we are not owning homes. We have the lowest rate of home ownership and the lowest rate of businesses. If you look at the average income, again, the average income in America is about $53,000. And then the average income for African Americans is like $35,000. So we have the lowest income yet we are the #1 spenders. So there definitely needs to be a mental shift. And we honestly believe that everybody should have a plan B, especially if you are a single mom and you are relying on one source of income. Now, I want you to think about your retirement. This chart that I'm showing is basically telling you where your savings account or your 401k balance should be based on your age. So if you are 30 years old right now, you should have $64,000 in your 401k or your savings account. If you are 40 years old, you should have $162,000 saved right now. If you are 45, you should have 231,000 saved. If you are 50, you should have $319,000 saved. So if you look at this chart and you find your age, the question I have for you, are you on track? And if your answer is no, this is your wake-up call tonight, that you're going to have to do something different because what you've been doing is not working for you. The reality is at some point, all of us is not going to be able to work no more. At some point, you're going to turn 65. And if the average Social Security check is $1,300 a month, if you can't live off of $1,300 a month now, how are you going to live off of $1,300 and you 65 years old? So at some point, you're going to have to get really serious about securing your retirement and start saving for the future. There is a reason why so many Americans cannot save, and there's a reason why so many people 401k balances is not in line. There is a reason why 40% of all African Americans have less than $30,000 in their 401k. There's a reason. Number one, a third of your income is taken away right off the top from taxes. So if you are an employee, you are actually taxed at the highest tax rate. You are taxed at 28 to 33%. If you are a 1099, you're self-employed, you have a brick and mortar business like myself, or you have a home-based business like myself, we actually get a tax cut. So we only pay between 18% and 23%. So just by looking at this, you should always want your income tied to a business. And of course, if you are an investor in real estate, stock, and bonds, you're taxed at the lowest rate at 15%. Now, taxes come out your check right off the top before you even get it. Then another third of your income is taken out because you got to pay living expenses. You got to pay your mortgage, your car note, your student loans, your credit cards. And then it's always somebody's birthday, somebody's having a baby shower, somebody's having a wedding. There's some type of holiday that's going on that is forcing you to continue to spend more money out your pocket. So what's happening is if you only have one source of income, but you got 7 or 8 things coming out of your check on a monthly basis, you're stretched too thin. And because of that, you're not able to save. So what you're going to have to do is increase your cash flow. Now, one of the fastest way to increase your cash flow is to be a home-based business owner and take advantage of the tax laws. There are 2 tax laws in America. There's a tax law for people who work a job, and there's a tax law for people who have businesses. So if you have a home-based business, you get to write off 100% of your startup costs. You get to write off a percent of your rent and mortgage payments. And I want you to think about that. Most people, when they file their taxes, if they have a house, they can write off the interest, they can write off the taxes. But if you renting, you've never been able to write that off on your taxes. But when you have a home-based business, you can. So you get to write off a percentage of your rent. You get to write off a percentage of your utilities, your electric, your gas, your water. You get to write off your cell phone bill. You get to write off your internet access in your house. You get to write off your car payment, the gas that you put in your car, if you get new tires on your car, as well as your car insurance. You're also reimbursed 53.5 cents per mile. Then if you travel, you get to write off a percentage of your travel from your hotel, your air, your rent-a-car. If you go on a cruise, you get to write off a percentage of your meals, your drinks, and your entertainment. So if you go out to eat with friends at Red Lobster, or you take a business partner to Starbucks, or maybe you go to a Bulls game, you get to write a percentage of that off as a business expense. You also get to write off a computer. If you decide to purchase a computer or you decide to purchase a brand new iPhone, you can write that off as well. Now, what happens is at the end of the year, when you file your taxes, your tax preparer is going to complete a Schedule C. That Schedule C lists all your business expenses and your lifestyle expenses, and it's going to be attached to your 1040. Now, how can you make your whole life tax deductible? Well, when you partner with us, your title is a marketing director, which means that your job is to advertise and promote this business. That's it. So all you want to do is you want to keep some business cards in your purse, and everything you do and everywhere you go, you want to give a business card to someone. So if you go to Red Lobster and you're with family or you with friends, when a waiter comes up to the table, you're going to give the waiter your business card. And after doing that, you're going to take a picture of your Red Lobster receipt, and you're going to be able to store it because now your meal is tax deductible. If you go to Miami or you go to Jamaica, you're going to take your business cards with you and you're going to hand them business cards out to people. And guess what? Now your vacation is tax deductible. Now, in order to have a tax shelter, you have to have a home-based business. So the home-based business that we're introducing to you is a company that's called myEcon. We are a 12-year-old, debt-free, technology-driven, financial literacy education company. We're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Our co-founder is up at the top. His name is Ivy Stokes. And the wealth strategies that Ivy teaches us has allowed distributors to cash flow $400 million. Now, when you partner with myEcon, this is what you're going to learn in your education. Number one, you're going to learn the tax laws. You're going to learn how to minimize your taxes. You're going to learn how to do a budget so you can identify areas where there's wasteful spending and you can increase even more your cash flow. We're also going to teach you how to get out of debt the fastest. We're going to teach you how to rebuild your credit score. We're also going to teach you the language of investing. So if you're not investing in CDs, bonds, IRAs, the stock market, gold, or real estate, we're going to teach you how. We're also going to teach you how to build residual income. Now, once you join myEcon, we're going to teach you a secret, and it's based on the tax laws. And the concept is called income shifting. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how you can reduce the amount of taxes that come out of your paycheck by 50%. So by teaching you the tax laws, we're going to show you how to legally correct and increase the number of allowance that you claim on your W-4. And we're going to show you how to do that by the estimated expenses that you are going to incur over the year. So what's going to happen is, let's say you may be only claiming 2 allowances on your W-4, but after we do some calculations, you qualify for 8 allowances. Well, what's going to happen is your net take-home pay is going to increase. So what's going to happen is 95% of the people who are in this business right now was able to keep 95% of their take-home pay, and they still got $2,000, $4,000, $10,000, $13,000 federal refund checks. And, I want to say one thing. I have met a lot of people who adjust their W-4 throughout the year. They may, claim 1 and then they increase it to 6 or 7 and leave it there for 6 months, and then they adjust it back to 1. Well, or there's some people who claim exempt. What you have to understand is that that is illegal. So if you are ever audited by the IRS, you are going to have to pay that money back. I met an individual who was claiming 10 on her W-4. She was getting all her money up front, but she got audited by the IRS. She didn't have any kids, and she didn't have a business and no business expenses. So she could not justify those additional allowances, and as a return, she has to pay it back. So not only are they keeping her refund check, but they're also garnishing $300 out of every paycheck. That's $600 a month. What we're giving you is a legal tax shelter. You cannot do this without a business. So why, do something illegal when you can do it the right way? Now, here's what's going to happen when you get that extra money in your paycheck. Now, we don't want you to get that extra money and go buy things of no value like clothes and shoes, hair, and things like that. We want you to take that extra money in your cash flow and get out of debt. So here's an example of someone who income shifts $600 a month out of their paycheck. They had a car note. They was paying $545 a month. So they took that $600, put it on top of the $545. So now every month they were paying $1,145 on that car note. So they were able to pay that car note off in 15 months instead of 32 months. So now they got the $600 in their paycheck. They got the $545 from their car note because now the car note is paid off. So you got $1,100 to work with. Take that $1,100 and he put it on the $200 a month Visa payment that he was making. So he was able to pay an $8,000 Visa card off in 6 months instead of 78 months. Now he got an extra $1,300 to play with. He got a $200,000 mortgage. So he put that $1,300 on top of the $1,200 mortgage. His new mortgage payment was $2,545. And guess what? He paid his mortgage off in 79 months instead of 360 months. So just by income shifting your job and taking this wealth strategy and being disciplined, you can eliminate all your debt. You don't need another job. You just need to know what to do with your own money. So now this person, now that they're debt free, they got $2,500 that they can invest. So I want to give you an example of a myEcon distributor who income shifted. Here's the text message. She said, "Hey lady, just got my check stub for my first paycheck after adjusting my W-4. Her paycheck increased by $432. Well, she get paid twice a month. So that means that she got an extra $864 a month from her job. And here's the thing, as long as you're going to work every month, you're going to keep getting this pay increase. It's absolutely brilliant. And so we asked what she planned to do with the extra $800. She said she was going to pay off a credit card. But I want to take it a step further. She get $864 out her paycheck. You multiply that by 12. That's $10,368 cash that she's getting from not letting the government overtax her. Now, her highest refund check from the government is only $3,000. So they took out $10,000, but her refund check is only $3,000. Where the other $7,368 yet? Still in the government. So sometimes I have people say, well, if I adjust my W-4 and I get more money in my paycheck, I'm not going to get all that money on my federal refund check. You don't get it anyway. They never give you 100% of what they take out your check. So why wouldn't you get all your money and get a refund? So let's say you income shift and you take that $864 and you put it in the stock market, and the stock market return about 8%. In 15 years, you will have compounded your money to $298,000. In 50 years of giving that $864 extra a month in your check and putting it in an investment vehicle, you have $1.2 million in 30 years. So if you are not in line with your retirement, I just showed you how to do it. This is how you do it. And did you hear me say anything about selling or recruiting? You ain't heard me say nothing. All you heard me say is that you need to income shift your paycheck and put your new money to work for you. Now, what we're going to provide you when you join myEcon is a software called the Cash Flow Manager. And what it's going to do is it's going to automate your life. So it's going to track your income, your expenses, your mileage, and you're going to have access to this software from your computer or your phone. There's also a budgeting tool that's applied to this. I don't know where these squiggly lines is coming from my presentation, but anywho, this is what it looks like if you download the software to your phone. So you'll be able to enter new income. You're going to be able to enter new expenses. You're going to be able to take a picture of your receipts, and it's going to store it in a cloud. So you don't have to physically hold on to your receipts. You're also going to be able to log your mileage. This is what it looks like. It asks you what type of expense it was, whether it was meals or travel, business meeting, whatever it may be. It asks you the date. It asks you how much you spent. On here, we said we went to Red Lobster. We had a team meeting. It was in Chicago. As you can see the button that says upload the receipt, and you also can see where you can log your miles. The cash flow manager software is IRS compliant. So the questions that this software is asking you is the questions that the IRS would ask someone if they did an audit. So the amazing thing is, as long as you are tracking your lifestyle, only thing that the IRS want to know is, if you tell me your car note is $300, can you show me a receipt that you actually paid $300? And if you can do that, you're good. I absolutely love this software. So at the end of the year, you're going to be able to run a report, and that report is going to list all your expenses, all your income for the year. And this is the report that you're going to give to your tax preparer so that they can put your business deductions on your taxes. This software also comes with a retirement estimate tool, where you can tell this software what year you want to retire, how much money you want to have coming in, and it will ask you how much money you expect from Social Security, your pension, your 401k, your savings, and it will tell you how much additional cash flow you need to invest in an asset in order for you to live that type of way, okay? So for example, this person want to retire in 2039. They want $8,000 a month coming in. Well, they're going to need about $1 million in assets. So what the software said is that they need to invest $952 a month into an investment asset. Well, where are you getting $952 from? Well, some of it is coming from your paycheck once you income shift, and the rest can come from you actually promoting and building this business. They're also going to give you financial calculators that you can use. And also, I just want to quickly talk about the cost of having bad credit. The worse your credit is, the higher the interest rates is for everything that you buy. So as a result, you can see here that if somebody wanted a 30-year mortgage, but they had bad credit, their monthly payment for $175,000 loan is $1,535 a month. But compare that to somebody who got good credit, who qualified for a 5% interest. Their monthly payment for the same value house is $939. Take a look at that. So the difference between paying $939 a month versus paying $1,500 a month for a mortgage is the difference between bad credit and good credit. And the credit determines the type of house you can buy, how much of a house you can afford, what type of car you can drive, whether or not you need a co-signer or not, the price of your car insurance, your credit card balance, as well as interest rates. And now even employers who want to know if you have integrity or you're trustworthy, they are running your credit. So you can even be turned down from a job because your credit is bad. So what we have provided you, anyone who partners with us, we're going to give you credit repair education. So we take you step by step using video tutorials and teach you how to fix, restore, and build your credit and lower your interest rates. We're going to show you and give you the letters that you can use to remove collections, repossessions, foreclosures, identity theft, medical bills, student loans, public records, as well as judgments, especially if it's inaccurate and the debt cannot be verified, because if it can't be verified, it has to come off your credit report. Now, what you also get when you partner with myEcon is you're going to get identity theft protection backed by $1 million policy. You're going to get your own attorney, so you're going to qualify for free and discounted services. You're also going to get shopping. We have an online shopping mall where you can shop from the comfort of your home If you're shopping at Macy's or Walmart or anything like that, you can have your products delivered to your front door. You don't pay no taxes and you don't pay no shipping. We also have discounted travel. So if you are going to go on vacation, you might as well book it through yourself and earn a discount and some cash back. Now, if you notice, I still hadn't said anything about selling or recruiting, because there's two types of people who are interested in myEcon. People who are just interested in income shifting and the wealth strategies, and people who are interested in building a business and generating even more income. So just right here, you can get the wealth strategies, you can get the income shifting, you're getting the credit repair, you're getting the identity theft protection, you're getting the legal services, you're getting discount shopping and discounted travel. So you can stop right there and you have everything that this business has to offer. But let's say that you want to retire a little bit faster. Maybe you in your 30s and you want to be retired by 40. Maybe you in your 50s and you want to be retired by 60. There is a way for you can do. Now, for those who want to build a business, we do offer you an opportunity to earn sales revenue and profits, okay? So when you join this business, we are going to give you an e-commerce website. On that website is products that people consume and use on a monthly basis. So you can sell identity theft protection, you can sell roadside assistance, you can sell the cash flow manager software to other people who are in other companies like Mary Kay or Avon or TLC. We are also affiliated with Priceline. So if people are using Priceline to book their travel, why not go through your website and you can earn a commission on every hotel, every air flight that they book. We also have health and wellness products. We have organic teas and coffees. We have antioxidant nutritional supplements. And we also have the credit repair education. So you can actually start your own credit repair business. That's right. So if you got family and friends who may not be interested in the business, but they are interested in fixing their credit, you can sell the credit education to them and you can earn commissions. We also have a health and wellness products that is called Sprayology, and it's an innovative way of basically taking all over-the-counter drugs and turn it into a liquid spray that you spray on your tongue and the ingredients hit the blood system. So we have over 26 different sprays for people who suffer from allergies, people who suffer from colds, people who suffer from migraines, people who suffer from menstrual cycle issues. Maybe you're having heavy flows or you're having really bad cramps. If you are over the age of 40 and maybe you're starting to experience hot flashes like I am right now, we have a spray for that. And then we also have a spray that is that will increase your vitality and increase your sexual drive as well. And the great thing about these products is you can sell them through your website, you can sell them on eBay, you can sell them on Amazon, you can sell them through Facebook, you can even sell them through a storefront. Now, for those people who are really interested in building a business and you're interested in building a team across the country where you're leveraging people just like your job hire you, and they hire you for your time and your experience and your expertise, and they're paying you to show up every day for work. So you can build the same type of leverage in your myEcon business. Now, once you become an EVP, and that's someone who brings 2 people into this business, you sponsor 2 people in this business, you are an EVP. So you can earn up to 100% commissions on your personal sales through your website, and you can earn up to 85% commissions on the sales of your entire team. You also can earn what we call upfront bonuses as well as residual income. So here's an example. Let's say that you invite 10 people into myEcon, where you're going to be paid $35 upfront bonuses. So that means if you brought 10 people in this business this week, next Friday, you're going to get paid $350. And then you're going to earn residuals from $1 to $8 a month, depending on the number of people that is in your organization. So let's say, for example, you have 500 people on your team. If you have 500 people on your team, you would have got paid $12,500 upfront bonuses, and you'll be earning $2,500 a month of residuals. Now, of course, as your team grows, you can have 10,000 people on your team. You would have made $250,000 in upfront bonuses, and you'll be earning $80,000 a month in residual income. And residual income is money that you earn month after month, year after year, even when you don't get out of bed. Every time somebody's membership runs, you keep getting paid. Now, here's why I want you to take the residual income piece in myEcon very serious, especially if you want to be a six-figure earner, or maybe your goal is to be a millionaire. Ask yourself, what would be easier for you to do? Save money and build residuals, or build a team? So if you want $300 a month coming in every single month, you would have to put $90,000 cash in your savings account and don't touch it. And the bank is going to pay you a $300 a month interest check. Or you can start with 3 people, and 3 people that you know that have a job. And those 3 people go talk to 3 people that they know with a job. And over time, you can build your team to 100 people, and you can still earn that $300 a month. So let's say you want to make $1,500 a month. Well, what would be easier for you? Putting up $450,000 cash, or building your team to 243 people? I don't know about you, but it's a lot easier for me to go out and train and build and support and motivate people to success and get the same monthly residuals versus putting up $500,000 or $1 million just to earn residual income. Now, once you income shift, once you decide maybe you want to build you a business, so you want to get more money from the retailing side, maybe you want to get more money from building a team, you're going to be able to take that extra cash flow and you're going to be able to invest in the stock market. Walgreens is $79 a share. How many of you shop at Walmart? Maybe not Walgreens, I'm sorry, Walmart. Walmart is $79 a share. How many of you shop there at least once a month or a couple of times a month? You should own where you spend your money. Nike is about $49 a share. So if you're going to be buying Nikes, doesn't it make sense to own it? Okay. So once you start investing in stocks and bonds and real estate, you're going to qualify for the lowest tax rate in America, and that's 15%. Here are real people with real results. Our leader within our company is Cedric Williams, Cedric GMT Williams. As you can see, he's in the upper left-hand corner. He's holding a check with $53,000 that he earned from bonuses just from building leverage and building a team. And we have checks here of so many different people who did the same thing. Now, in myEcon, we are paid every Friday. So as you can see me right here on the left-hand side. You know, I'm the single mom that's staying at home, and I'm getting paid every Friday, and no selling was required. You know, so as you can see, we're getting paid every single Friday. How amazing would it be to get a check in between your paychecks? Then your one income is not stretched so far because you have multiple streams of income coming in. Now, when you join myEcon, we're going to give you all the training and support that you need. We have calls going on every day. We have webinars. We have live trainings, live events. So you are not in business by yourself. When you join our team, you join in a family. This is us. We was actually in Atlanta in March, and we had an amazing celebration. You know, we recognize you with rewards. And then we also celebrate and have a good time. So just know that when you join myEcon, you're not by yourself. You are a part of a family. Our mission is to take this message of personal finance in every home, in every high school, on every college campus, and in every church. And we're looking for people who are willing to get out there and help us share this message. Now, to join the movement, you can get, when you come into myEcon, you're going to get the financial success membership, you're getting the wealth building strategies, you're getting the income shifting, you're getting the tax advantages, so you get more money in your paycheck, and you can even double your federal refund check. You're going to get the cash flow manager software, you're going to get credit repair, You're going to get an e-commerce website. You're going to get identity theft protection backed by $1 million policy, and you get an attorney, discount travel, discount shopping, and you can earn residuals, commissions, and bonuses. And all of our education training is in video format. Now, the normal investment to be a part of this business opportunity is $199, but you can join right now for $34.95. After 30 days of trying us out, after income shifting, the cost to continue to operate your business is $34.95 a month. That's less than $1.16 a day to have an e-commerce website as well as a tax shelter. And here's the reality. Every time you pay your $34.95 membership, myEcon is going to report to the IRS and the state that you have an active business so that you can continue to income shift in your paycheck. And here's what's brilliant. If you join myEcon today and you income shift next week on your next paycheck, you'll be able to recoup your $34.95 investment. What other business opportunity on the market that you can start right now that can guarantee that you'll have your money back in the next 2 weeks? Not one. And the amazing thing about myEcon is, unlike other companies, we're not selling teas and lotions and potions. We sell education. Our product is money. We sell money. And the great thing is, I don't have to find somebody who want to lose weight. I don't have to find somebody who want to wear makeup. All I have to do is find people who have a job. All of you right now know somebody with a job. So if you know somebody who has a job, you can do this business, because it's safe to say they know somebody with a job too. And that's why we are the fastest growing team in the Lake County and the Cook County area. And we are the fastest growing team in myEcon. So whoever invited you to this presentation, let them know if you're in. So let them know if you just want an income shift and use the wealth strategies, you can enroll for $34.95. And maybe you want a little bit more and you want to take this business and run all the way to the bank, your price is still $34.95. Either way it go, it's only $34.95 to get started today. And if this business is not for you, I don't know why it wouldn't be, but the reality is I can't force you to want more of your own money. But if it's not for you, please get back to the person who invited you to this webinar and support them by shopping on their website and purchasing some of their products. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to end the slide presentation